What's up, everybody? And today we're checking out US Army sniper in Afghanistan with his Barrett rifle. This is by Air Source Military. I will leave a link down below to the original video. We've watched a few of their videos now, and they're really good for just that raw footage, that raw military footage, whether it's training or whether it's on operations. So this is going to be a really interesting video. I do enjoy these videos. We've spoke about it before, haven't we? Where I like watching the footage where there isn't much commentating over it. It's just raw footage. I do like that quite a lot because it means I can talk over it and give my analysis of it. But yeah, I'll leave a link down below to the original video. But before we get started, let's start with the sponsors. Check out Chug, 10% off link down below for the best drinking vessel in the world. Can't recommend it enough. I talk about it a lot because it is legit the best. You'd be silly not to buy one because you can get 10% off link down below. And they are selling like crazy. And they're handmade here in the UK. So there's not a lot of them. Or maybe there is. I don't know. I know. I've seen the sales. They're selling a lot. So my mate's got to keep up with demand because, yeah, they're going real quick. There'll be a link down below, 10% off. Go over to the website, check them out. You can get free customization, free bag, 10% off. You're not going to get a better deal anywhere else. Also, check this out. Boom. Look at that. Check out Morale. We've got the Instagram and we've got the website right here. I did say if you follow the Instagram, I will give you a shout out, or I'll randomly give shout outs because there is a lot of people that have decided to follow ever since I've started doing this. A lot of people. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's a lot of people. And we are at 674 followers as of recording this. Let's try and get it to 1,000. So let's give out some people a shout out before we do anything else. Thank you, Whitmere Logan, Rev Bangdalatron, Aiden the G-Man, Kyle Redmond, HCW898, El Hefe, Tyler Raiden, Nick P1911, 1911, Talos the King, 710 Slabs, TY Airsoft Hawk, 805 Sticky. Thank you, everyone who has followed. If you want to get a shout out, head over to the Instagram. You can scan this right here if you're watching on TV. Head over to the Instagram and give it a follow. And if you want to sign up so you know when the drinks get released to the public, which will be very, very soon, you can go to this link right here, which will take you to the website, and you can pop your email in and be part of the movement. If you haven't already, you're going to want to do it. So check that out if you haven't. Other than that, let's just pull this up. Let's break it down. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. And let's crack on, shall we? Holy shit, look at his drawing.
Gone back for years and years and years.
Oh, we've got dialogue in this. We don't usually have dialogue. Let's start again.
Field sketching's gone back for years and years and years in the Army. But the thing that you do when you actually draw it out is you notice a lot of things that you wouldn't notice just, staring at a mountain.
Just so you know, this is not me being quiet. I've just turned it all the way up. This video is a very quiet video. Or the dialogue that this guy's doing is very quiet. I've never seen this before.
But the thing that you do when you actually draw it out is you notice a lot of things that you wouldn't notice just, staring at a mountain.
It's beautiful.
You tend to really focus on places that, natural lines of drift, places that, you would use, terrain that you would use to maneuver, things of that nature. So it really, if you draw it out, you get a lot more detail.
Wow.
And, than you would with just taking a picture,
I just paused it. No wonder the volume's low, because he just shot that and it nearly burst my eardrums. What a great way to do it. Yeah, I am a bit of a Tolkienist, right? Like J.R.R. Tolkien. I believe personally that progression of technology isn't necessarily better for humanity. People think that a progression of technology is a progression for humans, right? They think that the more our technology advances, the more humans advance. I don't believe that's the case. I actually think it's the opposite. I think it's the more technology advances, the more humans regress. I think we lose our intuition. We lose our ability to use our imagination, especially with the rise of AI. We can go on a whole rant about that, where it just seems like the ability to critical think and think imaginatively and, have the skills to write something like an email or anything just seems to have gone down the drain now because people rely on AI. Can you imagine what that's going to be like in 2 or 3 generations when people don't have to do any of that? They just use AI for everything. People are going to lose that connection to the world connection to the nature, connection to like what he's saying. You see different things when you draw it out. How beautiful is that? That's actually why with morale, and I know we're talking about morale again, and you probably want to watch the video. I made a stance with this brand. I know it's a drinks brand, and it's about community and getting people outside. I made a stance that any imagery, any text, any dialogue between me and the audience is all going to be done by humans. No AI. I don't want any AI slob. None of the pictures used on the website. It's all going to be done naturally with people and cameras, just using humane artwork, right? Just trying the hardest to use that human capabilities of imagination and skill and ability and things that are going to be lost the more the AI just takes over. Even YouTube, right? I love YouTube. I love watching videos like this. In 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time, it's going to be 99% AI slop. It really is. And videos like this with people like me watching these videos, they're just going to be slowly taken over. In fact, I will tell you right now, I will never, ever use AI to edit my videos or anything like that. But I guarantee there'll be AI out there that looks like a real person. It looks like what I'm doing right now. It'll be that good. And that's terrifying. And I want you to know, whenever I am on camera, and I'm making a stance here for Original Human, whenever I am on camera, I will always be me. I'm not going to implement any AI. It's going to be me talking to you. I'm going to keep it as human as possible because I believe that's a direction we all want to go in. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Let me know, do you agree with me? Do you want to utilize AI? Because AI can have some fantastic abilities detecting, certain pathogens and cancers and stuff like that in doctors' labs and the medical industry. It's going to be fantastic for stuff like that. But human creativity, imagination, and the beauty that people can bring to the world, I think is going to dissipate. I'd love to know what you think about that in the comments.
Than you would with just taking a picture,
Woo!
Fire team leader / sniper. I try to create as much standoff between us and the enemy as possible. Shoot as much as possible on my own time, and then compete in a couple 3-gun competitions. And,
Nice.
Something I really enjoy doing. Yeah, I did a lot of hunting growing up. My dad and I always went. Shot. I have a wife and 1 boy and 2 girls. So I enjoy what I do. I really do. But I've missed so much of their lives that.
His voiceover is so quiet compared to the rest of the video, which is a shame.
I regret some of it, but the experiences that I've gained over here and the knowledge that I've gained over here, you can't do it any other way in the Army, unless you do it while deployed. So.
Wow.
It's my first time to Afghanistan, and I really enjoyed the work that I did in Iraq, but Afghanistan's a whole different fight.
Someone feel like this video is really humbling and really like different compared to the usual footage. This is a beautiful video of a guy who's talking about his family. This is not what I expected when I was watching a U.S. Army sniper in Afghan video.
And it's a lot of fun at times, so get to do a lot of neat stuff. This game is pretty neat. Took some indirect. I jumped on the gun, and one of the other soldiers here spotted for me. We were trying to identify a poo site. They were shooting at the rest of my platoon down there at OP Falad, and I wanted to find them before they got that lucky round in and hit them. Luckily,
Yeah, fair one.
We found the poo site and engaged them with fixed-wing aircraft. So never had to fight for a Thanksgiving meal before. So it makes me happy that I actually got to go through the training that I did to really help out the guys and my brothers around here. So
what a great guy.
I'm thankful, and I'm glad I went the route that I did. And I live every little boy's dream. I get to shoot guns, watch things blow up for a living. So
Fuck yeah.
I truly appreciate where I'm at.
Holy shit, what a video. All right, Sam Fender. We don't want any Sam Fender on right now. Uh, what a great video. Who is that guy? Video of Stephen McElroy, spelled Mcelroy, who is an army sniper, leader, father, and husband. He shares his experience since joining the army and deploying to Afghanistan. Video by Sergeant Rachel Badgley, 7th Mobile Pacific Affairs Detachment in 2011. So we're talking 14 years ago. That was when I was in the military. What a beautiful video. What a great video. Holy shit. I did not expect that at all. Very, very different. I thought it was just going to be military footage. Instead, we get this really humbling interview with a army sniper talking about how happy he is to be in the role he's in. It's not often you get that, you know, in the military, you got a lot of people who are very doom and gloom. Do you know what I mean? This guy is super humble, super nice, happy to be where he is, talking about his blessings. What a great video. I'll leave a link down below to the OG video. Go over there, give it some love, because that was very surprisingly good. Check out Chug, 10% off, link down below. Get yourself one before you cannot get them. And also, check out the Instagram and the website for morale. Please be a part of this movement. We've already done so much good. We raised £18,000 to start this movement, and it's only going to grow from there. So until next time, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.